Hi everyone, a warm welcome back to the monthly WARNO tournament from SD League. Today we are with Minotaur and Bulba, Old Man Bulba, for 2 games. They're fairly short games. I have no idea what happens. I have no idea who wins, but let's see what happens. Bulba is over on the left in red playing as the 4th mod Suchin, and over here on the right in blue we have Minotaur playing as the 8th infantry. Let's have a look at what Minotaur has down. An M150 heading up here, slightly defensive positioning. We've got Recon spreading out here, very defensive positioning. No attempt to get into Oscar. Here, more defensive positioning for those scouts. Got some more scouts here pushing up quite far into there. We've got some engineers, dragon, military police, and a stinger all heading into that town there, at least pushing up past Lima. And then here we've got a couple of commands, one going there, one going to Papa. And we have a spread of stingers, military police, dragons, and a bunch of mech rifles law. Everything is very defensive here. There's no attempt on Oscar. I'm a little bit worried already about Minotaur. Over on this side for Bulba, we have FS Jaeger and FS Jaeger Metas pushing up here. Some quite aggressively into that little town area as well. That is a wee little village right next to the industrial area. Then we have the FS Jaeger Commander, which will push into Alpha and then likely up to Zulu. We have a bunch of... Wow. The PT-76 has not seen these very much. They have 10 penetration. Technically, it's 10 damage. They're a heat round. They are not a penetrating round in the sense of kinetic. They used to be very popular. People used to spam them quite a lot, but then they went up in price, and they're not as good as they used to be. Very unusual to see them in a game, to be honest. Not seen them played like this for a while. There's quite a lot down there. Going quite aggressively as well. And here, some more there as well. Another 3. Quite aggressively. Pushing up to that side. We've got an FS Jaeger and Metis heading up here towards Oscar. We've got an Alf Clara heading up the back here. And another command in there. We also have an Mi-24D heading up to Zulu, which will see off those scouts most likely. Not sure it will do so well against the Stinger that's at the back somewhere. A couple of Stralas coming up here, quite defensively, a little bit further back. And we have a Cub and munitions going in for that as well. Let's switch over to our controller. Deselect everything for now. Let's have a little look. As I say, Bulba is going in much more aggressively here compared to Minotaur. A little bit worried about Minotaur due to that. It depends if he can hold the tide of Bulba back, but Bulba will secure probably the 2 important central points, which is the one at the bottom and then the one at the top. Scouts here going in, opening fire on those vehicles in their own vehicle, but the Mi-24 absolutely melting them here. Metis engaging on the military police's vehicle there. Oh, what a shot! Metis will be happy with that. Stinger here now in a position to hit this chopper. Can it get a hit? Misses. The PT-76 is pushing up there, getting some kills at the top as well. Metis firing out at the engineer dragons. Oh, and they get the kill again. Oh, wow, those Metis are fully ranked up. Mi-24 clears up the Jaeger Aufcall in the middle. Military police now taking fire from the Metis and the PT-76s. Same for the Stinger there. Some of the PT-76s up at the top there, not faring so well. But look at this, those Stingers surely going to die here. I'd be very surprised if they get out. Nope, there they go. Good push here from Bulba. More so at the bottom than the top, but he's caused a big distraction at the top. Stinger finally getting a hit on that Mi-24D. Surely that will be pulled out now. Those scouts getting torn apart by the Jaeger and the PT-76s. PT's pushing into the industrial area now as well. Up at the top we do see an Abrams coming in there. Looking better at the top for Minotaur. He is managing to get towards that town now, pushing his forces up. But look down here. This is looking very nice for Bulba. He has lost his Mi-24 though. He will be disappointed with that. But those PT-76s absolutely cleaning up down here. Providing great fire support for the infantry. That command at the back of this point looking in danger. Reinforcements, loads of reinforcements coming in though. Can the PT-76s hold off those reinforcements is the question. I hear another chopper knocking around. There's another Mi-24D in. Bulba is in control of that top point though. Minotaur is pushing up slowly. The reinforcements arriving down here. We'll get into this industrial area by the looks of it. Dragons there engaging on those PT-76s, doing a good job from range. Abrams also coming in. Easy kills for the Abrams here. Easy kills. Really good shout by Minotaur there. Metis getting some decent shots off in this game. Trying to kill some of those dragons now. All those reinforcements arriving at the back of this point for Minotaur. Let's zoom out and have a little look at what else is happening. More M113 dragons coming in with those mech rifle laws. At the top we do see Minotaur is finally pushing into that point. Though there's quite a lot of reinforcements already arrived here for Bulba. And he's got a lot in the church, so they can shoot out quite far. They have good line of sight from the church. I think at the moment he's got that pretty secured. But this bottom point still controlled by Minotaur. And Minotaur is pushing. Obviously the PT-76 is mostly all destroyed now. Just a couple of squads of infantry, which won't last long against all of this stuff coming in, surely. Are there reinforcements on the way? It certainly looks like there's stuff coming down the roads. T-55s on the way. Loads of T-55s on the way. Motsuchin at the back there as well. And some more T-55s as well. There's going to be a lot of T-55s here. But there isn't Abrams there. The Abrams should technically win that fight. Unless it gets overwhelmed. Jaeger Metis getting a little bit swarmed here. Abrams killed one of the T-55As already. Engaging on the second one now. I mean, the T-55 is firing back, but yeah, not happening. Not happening. Reinforcements now coming in at the top there for Minotaur. He wants to get back into that top point as well. And there's a good counter push here from Minotaur. He's secured this point. He's got his Abrams. There is a command down here for Bulba that was waiting to go into that point. It's going to be at risk. He's moving it up. I can't... Why is he... He's moving up that command to go into that corner. That seems really risky. Surely he's going to get swarmed by Minotaur's units. I guess he will give himself a bonus boost to his points. The command is out of there currently, so he's actually going to make that +6. There it goes, +6, but immediately the command is getting railed on. More T-55s arriving here. Mi-24 trying to clear up some stuff in the middle here, not having much luck. Has already taken quite a bit of damage, and there it goes. Stinger annihilates it. Mi-24 was down to just its cannons there. Really, it wants rockets for dealing with infantry. The Jaeger commander actually managed to get out of the point. Minotaur hasn't moved his command back in that point yet, unfortunately. So it is still +6 to Bulba. Command is still alive, running away. Is he trying to get into a vehicle? Yes, he is. Although risky being in there. Oh. Command does manage to make it out of the vehicle. That was so lucky he didn't get killed in the vehicle there. T-55 is pushing up, looking for that Abrams. Abrams is already firing out, though. Metis is engaging on the Abrams as well now. Reinforcements arriving down here. Those Motsuchin in the BTRs. Or in this case, the SPW-70s. And a good counter push here from Bulba, perhaps. He certainly has more units up at the top. Minotaur really struggling to get back into that point. A good defensive wall set up there by Bulba. I think he's got it locked down. This is where all the fighting is going to happen. Abrams finally goes down to the Metis. Unlucky for that Abrams there at the top of the screen. It was just reversing out the way. Supplies coming in to repair it as well. T-55's pushing up. Well, Tsuchin seems to be running very fast at the moment. Yeah, you get Metis along with those tanks clearing up these mech rifles. Any more tanks coming in? Yes, there is an Abrams coming in there, and there is a Cobra on the way. There isn't actually any anti-air here at the moment. At all for Bulba. No anti-air, so this Cobra could clear up. There's also a Thunderbolt coming in at the top there. Where's that off to? Let's have a look. It's coming down to the bottom of the map. It's going for the T-55s. There it goes. Is engaged by the Cub at the back. Manages to kill at least one T-55. Takes a nasty hit from the Cub though. Cobra in at the front here. Laying waste to these infantry. So many rockets. So much damage. Two squads down. T-55's pushing up here. I was going to say, not the best idea versus Cobra. I'm sure we'll see some anti-air being called in here for Bulba momentarily. Yes, indeed. Look at that immediately. Multiple Strelas and another Cub on the way. At the top of the map, there's a lot of stuff built up around here, looking to get into this point. And a lot of the defensive units that Bulba had there are actually dead. I could see Minotaur potentially getting in here. Still +2 to Bulba at the moment, though. He's got a nice lead on those points. Cobra flying around the back there, probably looking for a resupply. Command currently in this point. For Minotaur again. So there's only +2. Jaeger Commander has been rearmed and repaired and is heading back into that point. And this time Bulba actually controls a corner of it, so we'll actually be able to keep his command in. He's actually pushing up here. If he can get that Abrams at close range, the Abrams is done. It really depends if he can get it close range. Up at the top, Bulba holds. Bulba holds. Using T-55As as fire support. Just managing to kill those infantry. Abrams is firing in from the back, but one Abrams not quite matching the firepower of multiple tanks and a BMP-1 from Bulba. Down at the bottom, that command is back in the point. Jaeger trying to push around the back here against these T-55s. T-55s obviously getting some good fire down on the Jaeger. They are panicked. The cohesion is very low. Back to +4 for Bulba. Tsuchin pushing up as well. Our rifles here engaging on these SPWs. The SPWs just sacrificial lambs here. Charging in to see what's there. More mech rifles coming in. The Jaeger are dead. Strela's pushing in. Strela's a manpad version coming in as well. No messing about when that, or where that Cobra is concerned. Thunderbolt coming in at the top. What's it going for? Surely going for some of these T-55s. Yes, one is down, but what's this? Mi-29 is in. Going for the kill. Does not get it, but the ground air defense does. Mi-29 goes down to the Chaparral. Chaparral proving once again it is the bestest of the best ground defense. Over here, Bulba securing more and more of this point. Has managed to clear up a lot of those infantry. The 30mm grenade launchers will be helping with that are in the point now. Minotaur trying to push back in, up at the top. 2 commands waiting to go in at this point. The CV is coming straight in, the MUT CP. Command vehicle. I think he's just going to charge that into the edge of this. Oh no, it's slowing down. I thought it was just going to go straight down the road into the point there. Mech Rifles Law trying to push up around the side here. Abrams got a kill on something in the center there. One of the T-55s. Over here, bit of skirmishing between the infantry. I think Bulba still has slightly more infantry, and the T-55's pushing up as well now as fire support. Bulba's looking pretty strong still. He's still got a firm grasp on this point. I just don't think that Minotaur has enough units available. And all of this stuff at the top. The Abrams is almost dead. The Jaeger are badly damaged. There's a Jaeger commander heading around the top there in a chopper. That's where the Jaeger commander from the chopper are going. All the way around the back there to that back point. There isn't any defense there. There's no scouts there. Bulba hasn't got that covered. It's going to have to be quick though, because victory in 1 minute for Bulba. Even sooner if he manages to kill the command at the bottom here. He's bringing in a couple of Mi-24s to try and finish this quicker. To be fair, the game could be over before they reach the front line as well. Game number 1 going to Bulba for this very aggressive push at the start, and unfortunately Minotaur being a little bit more standoffish. Not quite pushing out aggressively for that top point. And really good use of those PT-76s at the start by Bulba. As I say, not something we see used very often these days. Bulba obviously experimenting. But yeah, Minotaur is done at the top. It's currently +6. That command is dead at the bottom. Victory in 15 seconds. Well played, guys. Very well played to Bulba in this first game. Good push at the start with those PTs. And then managing to hold the top throughout as well. GG. Oh, the Mi-24Ds did make it to the front line. Just as it ended. Very close in kills and losses there. To be fair, Bulba was holding and just holding. That was very close, really. Wasn't a huge difference. Not like it was double. Over here, kills and losses. You know, weirdly, the PTs, although they were good at providing fire support, they didn't get that many kills. That Abrams was just wrecking them, obviously. Jaeger Medes probably gets MVP there, because he got the most kills at the start very quickly. That performed very well. Straight into game number 2 anyway. Welcome back to game number 2 with Minotaur and Bulba. Now this was supposed to be a short game, but the replay now says it's a long game. I'm very confused by the replay. I think there's something wrong with it. Minotaur playing over here in blue as the Berlin command anyway. Plenty of scouts spread across the middle. Good. Going right up to the center there quite aggressively. Much better than the last game. And here, just defensive at that point. That's fine. And here, quite aggressively getting right up there. At the back, we have Berlin Light Rifles, Engineers Dragons pushing up to the front there. Good. Here we've got a Command Abrams. Good choice. Nice and heavily armoured for the start. A couple of Rover Milans. Good choice. And some Berlin Light Rifles all heading up to the centre. Then we've got some more Berlin Light Rifles, a Milan, a Command and a Mistral heading up to this area here. And some more Berlin Light Rifles heading up there defensively. That's quite nice positioning from Minotaur there. Much more aggressive than the previous game. Over here, we have Special Avklara down for Bulba, which is moving up to defensive positions more than anything. And the same here in the centre. Yeah, very defensive positioning, but aggressive in that it's in the point. Down here at the bottom, we have a big push potentially coming. Yeah, big push from Bulba. He's sending in loads of Motsuchin. He's got flame troops in there. He's got T-55s. He's got an Mi-24D and a 30mm grenade launcher team. He's got T-55As heading up to this area as well, along with Estrella heading up there. And for the centre, he's just got some munitions, a Cub, and a command tank. Basically, there's going to be a big fight at the bottom here. Again, will this pay off for Bulba? His aggression last time at the bottom of the map really did pay off. And we've seen a few people do this recently in tournament games, is push the bottom quite hard and risk losing the top. But I don't know how this will pan out for Bulba, because there's going to be a reasonable amount of defense there. It's whether these light rifles get in a good position to shoot down this road or not. If they can shoot those incoming vehicles, then he might get a couple of kills on Bulba's units. Currently +2 to Minotaur, as he has managed to cap points earlier. Those light rifles deploying any second now. He's seen all those reinforcements coming in, surely. Pioneer Flam's going to be dropping off really far forward. There they go. They are out of their vehicle. Mistral in a good position, though, is already hammering that Mi-24D. But the light rifles getting hit pretty hard. No real aggression anywhere else. You know, basically Bulba has put most of his points into this push at the bottom. So it could be make or break. Mi-24 badly damaged, spinning out of control. Out of range of the Mistral now, though. Light rifles obviously completely overwhelmed here. T-55A's pushing in as well. There's the counter command for the center. Everything's neutralized. But I do see units moving at the top there for Minotaur. He could be being a bit more aggressive. That's probably a good thing. Down here, loads of Berlin light rifles coming in. In this case, the Law. And yeah, look at this push across the top. Fantastic from Minotaur here. He's seen that Bulba has pushed everything in the bottom and is now being really aggressive in the center and the top. Fantastic. Light rifles here. Coming in as reinforcements. Should hopefully be able to hold the town if nothing else. Harrier HE bomber coming in. What's it going for? Is this going to be a good hit? Oh, doesn't actually get anything. Disappointing. Pioneer Flam was destroyed. I don't know if the bombs did kill that. Maybe, actually, because it was at the front. It did go down, however. T-55s have been destroyed by the anti-tank of the PSSE. But look at the top of the map. Minotaur doing a really good job up here. Look at that. Push right across. Dislodged Bulba's recon. Keep going, Minotaur. Do not stop. Punish him for sending everything to the bottom. Still plenty of units down here, but he's about to meet a lot of light rifles and an engineer's flash. Matsuchin BTR's pulling out. Berlin light rifles can engage on these SPWs. The flash should cause plenty of damage to the infantry. Another flash team coming in as well. SPW goes down. Minotaur still on the move in the center. Slowly does it, but he is getting there. Reinforcements are being called in up there for Bulba. I just saw an Mi-24 being called in. Berlin light rifles taking a lot of punishment here. Humvee firing in from the back there. More light rifles coming in. And some standard rifles as well. Well defended here, I think, by Minotaur. I mean, Bulba never managed to get a command in this point. I think it's safe to say that Minotaur's going to hold. His push in the center is still going. He is making progress. The Dragon's engaging on the vehicles at the back. Light rifles, recoilless, are engaging on these Matsuchin that have just come in. There's a Dragon at the back as well, engaging on those BMPs. Here comes that chopper. There is a Mistral fairly far forward in the center there. And one at the other side, but the Mi-24 is back. Back at a distance that it can engage on those squads in the forest without being bothered. But the Mistral is being pushed up now. Command tank's also being pushed up. Defense going well down at the bottom there. Bulba's forces nearly cleaned out.
Good push by Bulba, but very well defended by Minotaur. He deserves a pat on the back for that. More flams and rifles coming in. Berlin light rifles coming in the center as well. Good spread of reinforcements from Minotaur here. Not forgetting about the center. There's the Abrams at the back firing in. Mistral now in range. Oh no. I think the Mistral was actually opening up with... Does it even have? It does have a FAMAS. I was going to say, maybe that's what it was doing, firing with a FAMAS. Not quite in range of that chopper. BMP-1s and the Motsuchin getting a good push on in that little forest there. Oh! Nice strike by a bomber there. That was the Nighthawk. I don't think it got any kills, though. Su-22 AT goes down in the center, trying to go for the Abrams. Nighthawk coming in for another pass. Has it dropped? Don't think it did. There is something coming in to engage it, I think. I can hear another jet. Yeah, MiG-23 anti-air coming in for the Nighthawk. Mi-2's been destroyed. MiG-23 still looking for a kill on that Nighthawk. The Nighthawk is evacing. Minotaur has secured the bottom. T-55's pushing up against that Milan. Milan gets a good hit and a kill. Minotaur looking good in the center as well. He's pushed up pretty far. Stalled a little bit on that top side because of those Motsuchin, but still not bad. Another jet coming in. Or is that just the... I think that might have been the MiG-23 getting out of that. So as it stands, Minotaur, great defense at the start there. Bulba lost a lot of units. Looking pretty good in the middle, has managed to progress quite far across. RAF rifles pushing up there as well. If Minotaur can keep the aggression going, he has a chance of pushing the bottom as well as the center, I guess. Here's the artillery coming in. Not something we see too often in these 1v1s, but obviously wanting to do some serious damage to the infantry. Minotaur pushing his forces forward in response to that. Really good choice. In the center here. Mi-24D anti-tank coming in at the top there. There is a Mistral in that kind of area, but it looks like it's out of ammo. So the Mi-24D has free reign up there, but reinforcements being called in. Stinger being pushed up to the center. It's looking good for Minotaur in the middle still. He still feels like he's got a lot more units there. It's whether he can push with them. Motsuchin there holding that area on their own. They have lost their BMP-1s. More Motsuchin coming in at the back, including T-72 as well. Probably going for the bottom. I think Bulba's still trying to dislodge that bottom point, but it's well defended now. Mistral getting a shot at that Mi-24D already. Possibly out of ammo again, though. Our various logistics vehicles on the way in for Minotaur. Special Alpha Clara taking fire here. Look at those RAF rifles pushing. He's going to be in that forest soon. Also a bit of a push at the bottom here as well. Can he surround those Motsuchin? Engineers flash pushing up. There we go. They've found each other. Mi-24D pushing up there. There are Mistrals on site. Mi-24D not getting close enough to be hit by them, though. Looks like it's trying to get eyes on the RAF rifles in the center. Engineers flash in a good position here, just to rail on those Motsuchin. Another Mi-24D coming in at the back there for Bulba. The Mi-24D in the center here, just not managing to get eyes on these infantry in the middle. And Minotaur comes out on top. He's now got the Humvee engaging on these Motsuchin, absolutely wrecking them. Along with a sniper, I think, there. T-72 is coming in. Another Mi-2 goes down. Good job here from Minotaur. Over here. Minotaur defending well, still pushing out. Minotaur doing a very good job here. And M1IP Abrams has arrived in the center. Mistral's going for the Mi-24. Both Mi-24s engaging now, though. Mistral's working hard here. Another good hit. Oh, that one was a miss. Artillery coming in on the Abrams. Not quite enough Mistrals here, but the choppers are focusing the tank down. Oh no, there we go. Finally on the Mistral. That Mistral must be out of ammo. Not enough AA up here now. Those choppers are going to clean up. Down at the bottom, though. Looking pretty good still for Minotaur. He is making slow progress, pushing out. At the top, there's no enemy units there now. There are some reinforcements coming in against him. Bulba, a good spread of reinforcements across the map, obviously. But those choppers are a really big issue right now for Minotaur. A very big issue. He needs to be able to deal with them, or they're going to kill all of his infantry. Motsuchin arriving here, along with some tanks in the middle. Plenty of Flams and Motsuchin back in their vehicles at the bottom here. Are they trying to evac? Rifles Law right on top of them. Oh, look at that. Beautiful kill. Can they hit the Pioneer Flams as well? Not quite. The Pioneer Flams have been deployed. The SPW should go down, though. Although, the Law might be out of rockets now. Bulba looking a little bit stronger in the middle. Has managed to regain some ground there. And has a bit of a defense at this side. Minotaur's still trying to push, though, but down at the bottom here. Looking better for Minotaur. He's got a lot of supplies there as well, so he can repair everything. Artillery coming in from Minotaur's side now. What's he got in the back there? 2 155mm cannons. Just raining on those buildings. Oh! That would be a Pivads. Pivads is in. Those choppers will be thinking twice now. Command tank pushing up here along with the M1IP. Looking for kills on the T-72. Little movement at the bottom, but slow progress still for Minotaur. He will push up. A little bit concerned about his reinforcements coming along that road there. He has realized and deployed them. Fantastic. He's paying attention. Mortars coming in over there on those rifles. I think Minotaur's playing this pretty well so far. Just needs to keep the aggression up. Look at this push at the bottom. He's getting there. A good spread of units. And really, I mean, there's defense there, but there's not a lot of defense. If he can get past those tanks, he should be able to clean up here before reinforcements arrive. Unless those Motsuchin get redirected from the middle down over, that will cause more of an issue. But at the moment, the big thing is really those two tanks. If he can get close enough to kill those, he'll be in a good position. Both players using artillery pretty well at the moment. M1IP being used to take out the infantry in the buildings, or the destroyed building in this case. Really, I'm waiting to see what happens at the bottom here. More light rifles coming in and some sapeurs. More Motsuchin coming in at the back. I mean, Bulba is going to reinforce this point. So if Minotaur wants to get in there, he's got to do it now before these reinforcements arrive. But those tanks are a huge problem. It's a shame he didn't drop his artillery on them. Although the Motsuchin as well from the centre, it wasn't a bad place to drop your artillery because it's really badly damaged them. But they are able to fire down still from range. But those tanks just clearing up these infantry pushing. And the Mi-24Ds are coming down as well. And the Stingers aren't far enough forward. There is a Javelin there though. Nighthawk coming in. Going for the command tank. Beautiful strike. Absolutely beautiful. But now Minotaur needs to get his own command in there. Artillery coming in on that area again, trying to kill those Motsuchin. But here's all those reinforcements. Milan's going out getting some kills though. MiG-23 goes down in the middle. Nighthawk coming in for another pass. What's it going for this time? It has dropped. Where's that off to? On all of these infantry? Oh, landed behind the infantry and the Nighthawk goes down. That could have been a beautiful strike if it had landed on all those infantry. But the accuracy of the laser guided bombs in this game is a little bit wonky. Mistral trying to engage on that Mi-2. Mi-24Ds are off repairing. I mean, right now, if we look at the map, it looks to me like there's a lot more blue on this map. I don't know what you all think, but it looks to me like there's a lot more blue. I will tell you what, the replay was definitely bugged, because the replay had this game at about 10 minutes. And there's, you know, we've still got 21 minutes to go, but we're already heading towards the 20-minute mark. So it's definitely longer than 10 minutes. So there must have been a bug on the replay to make it say that it's only 9 minutes long. Oh, command coming in here. Absolutely beautiful. The smoke is down from all of those flames. Not quite the same as proper smoke, but command infantry should get in this. Wait, what? Command infantry were killed as they came in. I'm chatting away about them and they got blown up. Wow. T-55 must have got them when they came in on the road there. That's very unlucky, Minotaur. Very unlucky. Do you have another command knocking around? You do have the command vehicle still at this back point. Hopefully you can push that up. Oh, Stinger goes boom in that building. But M1IP in a nice position there, along with the Milan 2, railing on those T-55s as they come in. Very nice positioning on that Abrams. I mean, Minotaur is clearing up here, guys. Look at the map. Beautifully played here. He's got so many units in the bottom. Look at him go. He's also bringing in all of those logistics vehicles. He has a Chieftain command tank coming in there. He'll need to be careful with it, with those Motsuchin. Because if they can fire down from that hill against it... Do they have range? Let's have a quick look with the mouse. Not quite, actually. They can't quite hit the road with the anti-tank rocket launcher, and the Chieftain is further at the back. Well, he's moving it up now. He will need to be careful, though, because if Bulba moves down those Motsuchin, they will be at risk. There's an Mi-24D anti-tank at the back there as well that is currently railing on the infantry again. Artillery coming in on those buildings. Yeah. Those Motsuchin still sat in that forest. Lots of artillery coming in from Bulba on the centre there. SU-22 anti-tank going for a kill on that Chieftain. Chieftain smokes. Nicely smoked. Very nice. Javelin's trying to get a hit on that jet. Don't manage one. It is hanging around. It will come in for another pass. Javelins. Did it hit it this time? Mistral fires as well. No, it is okay. Chieftain is engaging on those units as well. Missile looks like it's firing at that Chieftain. Oh, SU-22 misses its shot and it is taken out this time. Chieftain being engaged by the Mi-24D, but Chieftain is surviving. Mi-24D hasn't managed to get a hit yet. Artillery still smashing those Motsuchin in the middle there. This is looking really good for Minotaur right now. He just needs to get a command in the point. The Chieftain is almost there. In the centre of the map. There's not a lot in there for Bulba. It's looking really good right now for Minotaur. Currently +2. Mi-24D doing a good job though. It just seems to be unperturbed by any anti-air at the moment. Javelins engaging on that Mi-24, but it is out of there. I hear a jet. Don't see what it is though. It is a Harrier cluster bomber. Abrams command tank coming in at the bottom now as well. +2 currently to Minotaur. Artillery coming in those buildings. Nicely cleaned up here. He just needs to get to the back now and kill that T-55 command tank. Another SU-22 anti-tank is in. Wants a kill on that command, I'm sure. M1IP Abrams are in on station though, clearing up these tanks coming in. Artillery coming in on that Chieftain. SU-22 gets a kill on one of those Abrams. Does take fire itself though, is very badly damaged. Will get out alive, but one of those M1IPs does go down. No pushing at the moment in the middle from Minotaur. He's focusing on the bottom. That command surely going to go down to the M1IP. No, the M1IP is going for a mortar. There it goes. Come on, one more hit. One more hit before you get side shot by that Mi-24D. Boom, down it goes. +4 to Minotaur. Artillery coming in on that Chieftain once more. Mi-24D coming in, wants a kill on that tank. Command Abrams is in as well now, though. No counter command coming in for this point yet from Bulba. More Pioneer Flams being called in. Javelin does get a hit on the Mi-24D in the centre here. I mean, there's nothing in here for Bulba. Minotaur doesn't realise it. The beauty of hindsight and the beauty of being able to see everything. What is going on at the back here? Pioneer Flams and Motsuchin pushing around the back here, trying to cut off supply, I guess? Maybe looking for a kill on the command? That is the sneaky kind of thing that Bulba does. I'm surprised he hasn't gone for a command in the back point, to be honest. Small amount of reinforcements coming in at the centre there. Another Motsuchin squad. But at the moment, Minotaur looking pretty solid at the bottom. Bringing up his air defence now. Abrams is quite happy in the point. Chieftain has reversed out. Question is, will Minotaur push the centre as well now? There's a command T-72 coming in the back there for Bulba. Poor light rifles getting minced there. Where's the other M1IP? Did that go down? Did he lose both of them in the end? I think he must have. Just the command tank remains. The M1IP command. Which is engaging on those tanks and infantry. More rifles arriving there in those trucks. Hang on a minute, it's +7 to Minotaur. The command has been killed at the back. He must have got a snipe on it. Well done. Bulba's forces around the back here. Sneaking in those rifles, but the M1IP has opened up on them. The Pivad's opened up on them. Not looking good for those units. SU-22HE coming in looking for a kill on one of these command tanks. Does get one. But in the meantime, not only does the SU-22 go down, but an Mi-24 has gone down as well. These T-72s pushing up quite aggressively, but the rifles are there to deal with them. The other rifles on the right-hand side also pushing up now. What's left in the middle here? Just a selection of infantry for Bulba at the top there. Another command tank being called in. This command tank at the bottom almost arrived in this point. Loads of reinforcement infantry arriving. Every chance Bulba could retake this point at the moment. Those poor rifles getting wrecked by the tanks. I hear a jet coming in. Harrier cluster coming in. This could be a nice kill on these tanks. What's it going for? Nice drop on the T-72. And the command tank did back out there. Artillery coming in on those vehicles, but a little bit behind them. He has rolled them forward now. Still looking pretty good for Minotaur right now. It's still +5. He just needs to get that command tank at the back, and I'm sure he can. Chieftain Mark 10's coming in. Surely he can get a kill with those. RAF rifles also pushing up around the top there. Artillery coming in these buildings. From both sides, in fact, artillery coming in. And then Mi-24P coming in. Bulba does like his choppers. 11 minutes left of this game. Victory in 3 minutes, though, to Minotaur. As he controls most of the map. He just needs a kill on that command. Another spare command coming in here for Minotaur. He does not want to lose this point. Those mortars doing quite a bit of damage to those infantry. Oh, beautiful hit there. They come in as the infantry leave the building. Good splash damage. Looking a bit thin on the ground in this point now, though, for Minotaur, but here comes the Harrier cluster again, looking for a kill on that tank. Oh, stuns it but doesn't get the kill. Is being hit by multiple cubs and does go down. Really good effort. Though those rifles have any anti-tank left. Let's have a little look-see. They have one low 80. That is a kill. If he can get near it, that is a kill. Command goes back in the center there for Bulba as well. What jet is in the back there? Another HE bomber. Mi-23 coming in. There we go. Rifles get the kill on that tank as expected. +4. 3 minutes to the victory. Minotaur really doing well here. And there's the surrender. Commiserations, Bulba. Really well played to Minotaur there. Look at the difference of kills to losses. That was pretty obvious, that game, from the difference on the map. Let's have a look. Mi-24Ds were doing a good job for Bulba. Rover Milan doing a great job there. Berlin Light Rifles doing a great job with a recoilless rifle. Oh man, MVP here. It's between the Mi-24 and the Berlin Light Rifles with a recoilless rifle. Berlin Light Rifles with a law as well did... I mean, even the Milan did well. That is a difficult one. Well played to both of you, though. That was a good game. That was a very good game. Completely different to what I expected from the replay saying it was 10 minutes long. But a really good game and very well played to Minotaur. Very well played. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please do like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you all soon for some more WARNO.